it is a sad day. First of all, my condolences to his family and close people. Meant a lot, obviously, just like I said about myself. Obviously, he accomplished a lot, on the court. But he was a role model for me, mainly because of what he did off the court. Some of the stuff that he did in this country. Like I said, it is a sad day for Africa, but really for the whole world, because he really did care about people and making people's lives better. And, that's why I say he's my role model. That's what I aspire to be. But it is a sad day for Africa, for the whole world. And, once again, my condolences.
When a basketball icon leaves a legacy, the world watches in awe. But when Joel Embiid speaks up, there's more to the story. Is this just about remembering a role model, or is Embiid hinting at something far deeper? Stay tuned to find out. Joel Embiid, one of the most dominant forces in the NBA, recently made headlines for a reason outside of his usual on-court battles. In an emotional tribute to the legendary Dikembe Mutombo, Embiid called him a role model and reflected on what he meant to not just Africa, but the entire world. He told ESPN, "It is a sad day for Africa, and really for the whole world, because he really did care about people and making people's lives better." But wait a minute, is that all this is about? A heartfelt message to a fallen hero? Or is Joel Embiid sending a subtle message to the NBA Africa, and perhaps the world of sports? Now don't get me wrong, Mutombo was a giant on and off the court. His finger-wagging defense and charitable work are legendary. But why did Embiid go beyond just honoring Mutombo as a great player? Why frame it as a sad day for Africa and the whole world? Could Embiid be trying to shed light on something bigger? Maybe the way African players are perceived, or even the way they're treated within the basketball world. Embiid has always been a vocal advocate for African talent in the NBA, and some might say his message wasn't just a tribute, but a call to action. So think about it, Embiid is one of the biggest names in basketball right now, and he's been at the forefront of putting Africa on the basketball map. But in this reflection, is he subtly pointing out the lack of global respect for African basketball icons? Here's something controversial for you to chew on. African players don't always get the same spotlight as their counterparts from other parts of the world. Sure, we've had our Hakeem Olajuwons and our Mutombos, but are they remembered with the same reverence as other legends? Joel Embiid could be hinting at this larger problem, and he's using Mutombo's passing as the platform to ignite the conversation. Could Embiid be suggesting that Mutombo, despite all his efforts, didn't get the full recognition he deserved while he was alive? Maybe Embiid sees the same future for himself, even as he fights tooth and nail to become an NBA champion. Is the NBA doing enough to celebrate its African players, or are they relegated to footnotes in basketball history? Let's be honest, folks. Embiid isn't just a player who casually mentions his influences. He's calculated. He's aware of the weight his words carry. So when he calls Mutombo a role model and talks about a sad day for Africa and the world, you can't help but wonder, is this about Mutombo, or is it about Embiid's own future in a league that sometimes do or do are? So what do you think? Is Joel Embiid simply paying tribute to a beloved mentor? Or is he subtly throwing shade at the way African legends are treated in basketball? Let us know in the comments below. And if you believe Embiid is onto something bigger, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more NBA insights that dig deeper than the headlines.